Have you ever looked at someone and thought, whoa, their outfits are so cool, how do I dress like that?
Or have you ever tried dressing alternative but you didn't really know where to start? Well then, this video is for you.
Because today we're going to be helping you guys learn how to dress more alternative.
Specifically if you're starting from nothing, but also if you're just trying to elevate your style.
Or if your budget is approximately $7 and a coupon.
Which is honestly how most of us started.
I think a lot of people assume that dressing alternative means that you have to buy an entirely new wardrobe, but it's not.
So today we're actually going to be showing you guys how to make your outfits alternative with the clothing that you already have, rather than showing you, hey, here's all this clothing you should buy in order to dress alternative.
And honestly, the outfits that we wear that most people ask us about are usually the ones where we're just wearing your basic items that you probably have in your own closet.
Yeah, like generic items like a tank top, some jeans, a t-shirt, etc. So we're gonna go into layering, hair, makeup, accessories, you name it.
And basically everything that we wish somebody had told us before we started trying to get our own individual style. If I could give one piece of fashion advice, it would be to layer everything.
Layering makes your outfit just look so much more intentional.
For example, if you're wearing a shirt, you could layer a long sleeve shirt underneath. It sounds pretty basic, but it actually does a lot more than you think.
Another thing that we love to layer with is vests. It's actually really interesting when you put it with an outfit, especially like a button-up shirt. They're also really easy to thrift and they work with many different styles.
Another one is skirts over pants. And a lot of times people hear this, they for some reason against it, but I think it's because they just really don't know how to style it and it can look really cute. And I think a lot of people's mindset is, if it's not worn right, then don't wear it. But honestly, I think that's what makes outfits look so much more unique
and interesting.
People think pants are pants, skirts are skirts, but it's honestly so much more fun when you combine things to make something new and unique. If you're not wearing pants and you're wearing shorts and skirts, something fun that you could do is do a lot of layering with things that you put on your legs, like fishnets, knee-high socks, leg warmers,
etc.
And just have fun with it. Make it unique. Just layer them up because that's what makes it really fun.
And sometimes when you're wearing an outfit with a skirt or shorts, it can feel like the outfit is missing something, and that's because your legs are left bare. So sometimes if you just put something on your legs, it'll make your outfit just that much more interesting.
Another thing we really like is shrugs or just like flowy see-through-ish jackets because it adds another detail to your outfit without it actually covering the outfit overall.
Especially if you're wearing a jacket that's see-through and very airy and flowy, your outfit will still be visible underneath, but it just adds another layer.
And it's especially good for also in the summer because a lot of times we can't look as accessorized as we do in the winter. So you want to throw a jacket on to make your outfit less basic. But if you wear a flowy jacket, you can wear that out in the summer without having a heat stroke.
So obviously a lot of people like to put belts around their waists and layer belts. I'm one of those people. But if you don't just have belts laying around, there are other options to make your outfit just feel more intricate.
And one of our favorite things to do is to wrap scarves around our waists and on top of our pants because typically you would think the scarf goes around your neck, right? But what's more alt than doing something with a piece of clothing that's different than the regular thing that everybody does with it? And it also is really good when you have let's say you have red on your shirt, but nowhere else. So if you have a red scarf, blend in the color, it'll make everything just blend in together more and feel a lot more intentional.
So if you just have a scarf laying around that you don't really wear, just try tying it around your waist. It might do the trick. Or if you don't have scarves, you could even use a tie. You know, mostly people wear ties around their neck, but you could just tie one around your waist, or even a bandana. You could tie a bandana around your waist.
Even a flowy jacket. You could tie one of those around your waist. It adds that little extra detail that's fun and unique.
And it pulls your outfit together.
I think one thing that people typically misunderstand with alternative fashion is that the piece that they're wearing is super detailed, when usually it's not. And it's actually the fact that there are so many pieces involved with that piece to not make it so basic.
Someone might ask you, oh, where is your top from? Or your top is so beautiful. But actually, you're wearing 5 tops, or you're wearing a curtain and a scarf. It's just if you layer things and make something look unique, it's just gonna make it that much more intricate and eye-appealing.
Something a lot of people also don't think about is the fact that accessories do most of the work. So jewelry stacking, it's something that a lot of times people will just make their entire outfit first, right? And then they'll be like, oh, I'm just going on a necklace after. But if you actually think first about what jewelry you're gonna wear with the outfit, you can think about what you can add to add more detail to the outfit. So jewelry stacking is really important, not only on your neck, but rings, bracelets, and belts,
earrings,
head accessories, if you wear them, I don't.
For example, right now I'm just wearing a hoodie, but I've stacked necklaces on top. And Ash is wearing a top and a jacket, but stacked so many necklaces that it brings more detail into your outfit.
You can wear a basic outfit and then throw on a bunch of necklaces and bracelets and rings, and automatically it looks a lot more alternative. Hairstyles can also change your outfit more than you think. You could wear the exact same outfit, but your hairstyle and hair color could totally change the vibe of the outfit.
Hair color also plays a big factor into looking alternative. You can have a neutral hair color and still look alternative.
Like me.
But if you're struggling to look alternative, maybe you should look into other hair colors or options like clip-ins that can just bring other colors into your hair, and it's automatically going to make you look more alternative even if you're wearing a basic outfit.
Makeup can also help you look more alternative. Things that people usually do when they're trying to give an alternative look would be like eyeliner or fun eye looks.
You could do black eyeshadow smeared under your eye. You could do fun colors like red, blue, something that brings in your outfit.
But of course, you don't have to do a full beat to look alt. I typically sometimes wear my just barely any makeup out. I can still look alternative. But if you're trying to find ways to look more alternative and you haven't tried this yet, try experimenting with it, because a lot of times makeup can do more than you think it can.
Also, DIYing your clothing. I know a lot of people talk about that, and it's actually a lot more effective than you would initially think. For example, if you have a plain black tie and you don't really have the money right now to buy a new accessorized tie, what you could do is just stick safety pins to it. Cross them. If you have any pins or anything, you can stick into it. That's automatically going to make the tie more intricate and bring in more details. You do that with jackets too. Stick safety pins in them. Do fun things, cut them up, just have fun.
So now you may be cool, I'm understanding, but where exactly do I shop for this stuff if I do want to start getting new pieces of clothing that are more alternative? Honestly, everywhere.
Everywhere.
We don't get our clothes from one specific store. There are a lot of different stores, even thrifting, that you can go find things that are alternative or something you can use to DIY, something you can use to have a little bit of fun, like the scarves. But we do have some shops that we do specifically like.
So if you're near Georgia area, Junkman's Daughter is an amazing place to go to for alternative clothing.
But if you want to look for online stores like
Person Soul, Sixth Dimension, Jaded London,
Devil Inspired,
Pixie Rebels. Usually we will also link the brands that we buy clothing from in our Instagram and TikTok descriptions. So if there's a specific piece that we've worn in one of our videos that you want to buy, you can go check out our Instagram and TikTok accounts linked in our YouTube bio, and 90% of the time we'll link a brand there so that you can buy it for yourself.
If we haven't tagged a brand yet for a piece that we've worn and you want to know where it's from, just leave a comment and we will get back to you and reply and let you know.
We usually try to reply to every comment that we see when someone asks where we buy an item from, so just make sure to scroll through comments too, because we might have already replied to someone.
Now we're going to talk about finding your own version of alternative, because alternative is really just an umbrella word for all of the different type of alternative styles that there is. There's a bunch of different ones, but some of the ones are goth, scene, grunge, fairy grunge, morikai,
Goblin core,
Y2K,
cottagecore.
A really good way to start trying to figure out your own style would be Pinterest, honestly. Make your own Pinterest board. Start looking up things that you like or any of the aesthetics that we mentioned, and just scroll through and see what you like. Then you can start adding them all. Add any one you like to your Pinterest board, and you will start seeing a pattern, maybe in color, the style, the way that the silhouette is, and that can help you understand more of what your personal style will be. You also don't need to fit in one of the categories. You can mix them. Like us, we don't fit in a singular category because people have been trying to find out what our aesthetic is, but it doesn't really fit in one singular one. And that's what honestly makes you so unique. And that's usually where your personal style starts.
So one big mistake that a lot of people make when they're first trying to get into alternative fashion is they buy something just because it's trendy. They see other people wearing it and they're like, oh, I should be wearing this. And they buy it because other people like it, but they don't actually like it themselves.
I've fallen into one of those traps a couple times. I remember a time that I bought this shirt because I saw it on my TikTok For You page, and I was like, oh, this is cute, it's trendy. I ended up only wearing it once after I got it because it honestly wasn't my personal style. And I think it says something about how you shouldn't just follow trends because they're trending. You should buy something that you actually see yourself wearing even when the trend dies.
Another big mistake is that people get too scared to do something because they're worried what other people are going to think, or they're scared they're going to look weird. But I guarantee you, you're not going to look weird You're just a little bit scared to step out of your comfort zone.
But honestly, I think the best outfits start off with you maybe feeling a bit weird to wear it out because you haven't worn anything out like that before. Not because it looks bad. I can't even tell you the amount of times that I've tried something on and thought at first, oh, this is different than what I usually wear. But usually those are the ones that come out amazing in my
'cause
outfits.
then you look at a picture of it the next day and you're like, wow,
That
I need to
looked
wear
really
that outfit
good.
again. And regardless of what you wear or regardless of what you do, people are going to judge you. You have one life. So do whatever you want to do and what makes you happy. Because at the end of the day, that is what matters.
You need to give yourself room to experiment. You're not going to find your personal style overnight.
Because it takes a long time to develop and grow your own style. So give yourself time and just
Even years.
experiment things.
If you saw me a couple years ago,
We
you
looked completely different.
wouldn't
a
even
few years
recognize
ago.
us. But trust me, it is so worth it. But I hope this video was helpful, especially if you're just starting to explore alternative fashion.
Because honestly, I think the biggest thing that we wanted people to take away from this video is that there isn't a right way to dress or a right way to do it.
There isn't a secret formula.
There's not a checklist that you have to follow. Because I think that fashion starts to get way more fun if you're not trying to fit in this perfect little box and you're exploring and being creative with your fashion.
Fashion should be fun. It's like art, and it's a way that you can express yourself.
So don't force it, find what you like and follow that style.
I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to comment. Maybe let us know what your favorite alternative fashion style is, or tell us where you like shopping, or tell us the worst fashion phase that you ever had. And if you want more fashion videos, let us know.
We love you guys.
Bye!